Hello, kings and queens. Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the assistance and opportunities aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, there's a few things I'd love to talk to you about, but first, I'd love for you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you appreciate the content I am putting out. Deadliest Intuition is everywhere books are sold. My newest psychological thriller is waiting for you to read and review. I would greatly appreciate it. So go on and pick it up, check it out, and let me know what you think about it. In addition to that, there are a couple of other novels that are releasing this week that I'd like to tell you about. Perfectly Fine Christmas by LaJill Hunt releases on the 26th. You can pick it up. It is the perfect time to get it for a friend or one of your loved ones as a stocking stuffer for Christmas. Make sure you leave a review, of course. Now, Stephanie M. Freeman's novel, Season of the Blood, also released yesterday. So don't hesitate to pick up that murder mystery psychological thriller. It is also available everywhere books are sold. If you like to live an intentional life, you can check out the Intentional Life morning show on Clubhouse from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday and Friday. Now, Diamond's World is back this week discussing All the King's Men by Christian Keys at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe that's on Thursday. So if you haven't binged watched that series yet, dive in so you can join the discussion on Clubhouse. Last but not least, ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club has Freestyle Friday every Friday. If you'd like to participate as an artist, don't hesitate to contact Ebony Evans. She is the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club and is available via Facebook. Let's get into the astrology. Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. Taronic here with the astrology portion of your reading for the week of October 24th, 2021. If you're looking for the actual Sunday's astrology, you can check my Facebook page at author Taronic, and you can find it in written format there. But let's start with Monday. The sun is in Scorpio at 2 degrees. That's a day that favors study. You could find yourself working or researching or even pondering in your solitude. Success can be had, but you have to put that brain, that imagination, those creative juices to work. If you have any placements between 0 and 5 degrees, or even back into, I'd say, Libra at 29 degrees, this will be happening for you. Now, the moon in Gemini at 26 degrees trines Mars in Libra at 26 degrees in the morning. So this is about a blessing showing up to help you to overcome a challenge in the area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. This challenge that you're experiencing is in regards to money and resources, and because of the blessing coming your way under the guise of money and resources, it helps you out where a partner could not assist. If you have any placements between 23 and 29 degrees of Gemini or Libra, this is happening for you. On Tuesday, the sun in Scorpio is at 3 degrees. Let your artistry shine. You could be recognized if you have placements in your chart between 0 and 6 degrees of Scorpio. Scorpio is your sector of relationships. So someone within a relationship is recognizing you. Where else do you have placements in your chart that range between 0 and 6 degrees? provided it's not Aquarius or Leo, you could be getting recognition. And I take away Aquarius and Leo because those are areas that square Scorpio. So I doubt that there's going to be, though, that it's going to be from those areas where you're getting the recognition. It would be from one of the other zodiac sign placements. Now, the moon in Cancer at 7 degrees aspects the sun in Aquarius at 7 degrees. A restriction or responsibility to home and family looks to be aspecting, and you could be choosing between different obligations. Okay, freedom is definitely liberating, but is it good at the cost of losing something or someone you hold dear is the question. Now, those restrictions or responsibilities placed on you are in career, but you have the opposing restrictions and responsibilities with communication coming in, probably from a sibling, someone in your networks of people. It could have to do with neighborhoods or even neighbors. Okay, even short distance travel. You might have to drive somewhere for a sibling, pick them up and do something when you have other career obligations to take care of. So you're going to kind of have to balance things there. If you have placements between 4 and 10 degrees of Cancer or Aquarius, you can expect that to be happening for you. Now, Venus in Sagittarius on Tuesday at 20 degrees is going to square Neptune in Pisces at 20 degrees. So dreams or delusions about love, money, or even good times can surface. Maybe you're not imagining things, though. Maybe there is a charlatan in the mix in your area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about. Or even a friend or a social group, someone within a social group, you know, that is blocking your shared finances, or maybe exhausting your shared finances. Okay. With Venus there, it's about you making money. It's about you having fun and romance or even pleasure. Okay. And it's aspecting your friends' goals and social groups. So something is in the mix there. Don't let someone play on your passions or exhaust your resources or take advantage of you. Okay. Don't get conned. Okay. Just beware of that. Situation being in the mix there. It could even have to do with sex or intimacy, or endings, new beginnings that you're trying to bring about. If you have placements in Sagittarius or Pisces between, I'd say, 17 to 23 degrees, this is aspecting for you. On the same day, the moon in Cancer is going to square Chiron in Aries at 9 degrees. If you have any placements in Cancer or Aries between 6 and 12 degrees, this is aspecting for you. A healing is definitely needed in your area of secret, sacrifice, solitude, even spirituality. Okay, but attain it in a non-violent way, especially when you're dealing or communicating with those in your networks of people, or communicating with people during short distance travel, or even a sibling or a neighbor. Okay, allow that healing to come in for you. The moon will eventually trine Pallas in Pisces at 9 degrees as well. Actually, that's at the same time. So a blessing to home and family comes in because of your efforts. Okay, you could be fighting an injustice or simply protecting someone, and that could actually bring you a blessing as well. Now, this is about your area of siblings, communication, your networks of people, short distance travel. And it's garnering some type of blessing because of a friend or a social group, they're helping you to accomplish a goals due to your talents. Okay, so you could even be fighting to help a friend, or, speaking up for someone within a social group. But if you have placements between, I'd say, 6 and 12 degrees of Pisces or Cancer, this is aspecting for you. Remember to do it in a non-violent way, because I can see where both of those are kind of pinging on each other, okay? Those last 2 transits I just talked about. Now on Wednesday, the sun in Scorpio is at 4 degrees. That's a day when tower moments can happen. Things can fall apart because of hatred or rash behavior. You must be well prepared lest plans can fall to the wayside. Having insurance is definitely suggested at this degree. Okay, so this is about your relationships. Okay, relationships you harbor where people harbor secret hatred for you, or even maybe you for them. Rash behavior within relationships. It squares career. So this would probably it squares career and home and family. So this would be going on in career or in home and family. You're advised to make sure that you have insurance in place. Hopefully you don't get into a argument or a fight with somebody and they get to tearing up the house. Just, be mindful of that. And be mindful of plans, maybe even falling apart there in career. You have luck in career, so let's hope that helps out. But if you have placements in Scorpio between 1 and I would say 7 degrees, this is definitely aspecting you. Even in Aquarius or Leo between 1 and 7 degrees. Now, the moon in Cancer will trine Scorpio in Vesta around 19 degrees on Wednesday. This is a blessing because of a commitment or someone's devotion. Success can be had, okay? Because remember, this is about your communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people. Garnering some type of blessing because of someone's devotion or your devotion to a relationship. Maybe it's your devotion to a sibling, a neighbor, someone in your networks of people. You're going to receive a blessing because of that devotion, and success can be had if you have placements in Cancer or Scorpio between 16 and I'd say 22 degrees. Now, on the same day, the moon in Cancer at 21 degrees will aspect Venus in Sagittarius. Be careful if you're out having a good time. Keep it fun and try not to overspend because you may need the money for another issue. Okay, now, this is your area, again, of siblings, communication, your networks of people, neighbors, short distance travel. And it's directly aspecting Venus in your area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about. Maybe you're going out and having a good time, with a sibling, with a neighbor, with someone in your networks of people. Okay, try not to overspend because Venus is there, the South Node is there, and you might want to delve into the finances and overspend. So please definitely, watch that. Now, the moon in Cancer will trine Neptune in Pisces around 20 degrees. So a spark of insight could be a blessing for you on Wednesday. It could be dreams, illusions, just your intuition. Something sparks something, okay? It could also be you having some type of blessing coming through because of a friend or a social group that helps you to accomplish a goal because of your talents. Okay, this is where you are communicating. Okay, maybe even with a sibling, maybe with someone in your networks of people, a neighbor. But there's somewhere in there a goal being accomplished. You could have to, travel a short distance, for it, or it could be you traveling a short distance, and this is why you're garnering and achieving this goal. Okay, but it definitely is affecting those with placements in Cancer and Pisces between 17 and 23 degrees. Okay, so definitely let your talent shine within social groups and things like that, and with your friends. The moon in Cancer will eventually be in conjunct or oppose Jupiter in Aquarius. I believe it's going to be in conjunct at 22 degrees. So some type of lucky assistance or opportunity in career is definitely aspecting you because of something communicated to you. Okay, it could be communicated through a sibling, someone in your networks of people, a neighbor, or it could be communicated to you during short distance travel. Okay. And it could be about career. So if you have any placements between, I'd say 19 and 25 degrees of Cancer or Aquarius, this is aspecting you. Pluto and Capricorn at 24 degrees will semi-sextile Juno and Sagittarius. There's an opportunity to transform through or because of a partnership that's aspecting. Don't do it all yourself, okay? You have an opportunity for some assistance and you have assistance and opportunities aspecting you, but it's a semi-sextile. So they might not necessarily offer it to you. You have to go and get it. It's there for you. This is pertaining to some type of marriage or partnership that's created in the area of shared finances or things you're passionate about. It has to do with sex and intimacy, maybe things, endings, or new beginnings you're trying to have. This transformation that you're trying to create in education and skills, what you think and preach and long distance travel is definitely aspecting, but ask for help. The help could be at a distance from you. Now that someone at a distance from you, like I said, could be assisting you or helping you with shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about. And also, it could be an offer for sex and intimacy as well, but you would be the one speaking up for it if that's, what you want. Now, moving along to Thursday, the sun is in Scorpio at 5 degrees. Put the effort in to pay attention to the details and don't be lazy. This is a day that you don't want to be set in your ways because it could cause tension within relationships and career or home and family if you have placements between 2 and 8 degrees of Scorpio, Aquarius, or Leo. But you're definitely prompted to pay attention to the details if you're working on anything that you're doing, and not to half step, if you have placements between 2 and I would say 8 degrees. The moon in Leo at 2 degrees will sextile the North Node in Gemini. This is assistance helping you to forge toward your highest aspirations. Sticking to your morals bodes well for you here. People could help you in the area of finances and personal resources, forging toward your highest aspirations there. As it pertains to home and family. This even could be someone in home and family assisting you. It's just as long as they see that, you're really a good person and you're trying. You have morals. If you have those placements between 0 and 5 degrees of Leo or Gemini, this is aspecting you. Also on Thursday, the moon in Leo will square Scorpio at 5 degrees. Remember, I was talking about those challenges in career or home and family. You're prompted to lay down your sword, okay? You don't want to have any conflicts with anybody in home and family, okay? It's really aspecting home and family if you have placements in Leo or Scorpio between 2 and 8 degrees, okay? So no fighting. Beware that someone might want to fight with you or start an argument. So if you already know that, then you can already be ready for it and kick them on off to the side. Don't let anybody get your chakras misaligned, because once they are, it's harder to manifest what it is you mean to bring in, okay? And you want to protect and guard your energy. The moon in Leo will aspect Saturn in Aquarius once it gets to 7 degrees. A restriction or responsibility could pop up, not pop up. It's there, it's squaring you. Home and family, is definitely squaring career. There's some type of, or whatever it is you master. Maybe it's, you want to do whatever it is you master, but you got to handle something in home and family, or something, you got to decide between career and home and family. But there's some type of restriction or responsibility aspecting you. It could even be within a home-based business. If you have any aspects in Leo or Aquarius between, I'd say 4 and 10 degrees, these restrictions and responsibilities are aspecting you. Now, Venus at 22 degrees of Sagittarius will sextile Jupiter in Aquarius. So this is some lucky assistance or opportunities to garner some finances, enjoy a romance, or have a pleasurable time. Okay, just make sure if you're out and about, you don't let jealousy get in the way. If you have a significant other, they could also get jealous if you're out and about, hanging out, you just have to be aware of that. Now, this is about whatever it is you master or career as it pertains to shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about, even sex and intimacy. So, while you're out having fun, just make sure that you keep it fun. Okay, because this is a lucky assistance or opportunity where somebody's helping you to maybe garner some shared finances or work on something you're passionate about in career and garner some money. Okay, let's move along to Friday. On Friday, the sun is in Scorpio at 6 degrees. Money could fall into your lap on this day, so don't squander it. This is your area of relationships that could be bringing this money in. If you have any placements in Scorpio, I would say Gemini or even Sagittarius between 3 and 9 degrees. This is aspecting you because Sagittarius and Gemini are your areas of personal money and resources and shared finances. Okay, so don't squander that. In the morning around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Leo at 13 degrees is going to square Uranus and Taurus. If you're not ready or qualified to do something, don't say you are. Okay, something could pop up all of a sudden and you could, jump up and volunteer yourself. But you want to watch out for that because you want to make sure that you can do this. You could also be jumping up and defending someone as well. This might not even be somebody who's worth defending. So you want to make sure before you do that. If you have placements in Leo or Taurus between 10 and 16 degrees, this is aspecting you. Leo is your area of home and family. And this pop-up surprise is going to be to you directly from home and family. So you could find yourself defending someone in home and family, or someone in home and family could ask you for a favor. And if you can't do it, don't tell them you can do it, okay? If you have any aspects between 10 and 16 degrees of Leo or Taurus, this is aspecting for you. Also on Friday, the moon in Leo at 16 degrees will sextile Lilith in Gemini. Yours or someone else's natural instincts to assist is in view. And this could be just the opportunity you need to gain power over another. This could be someone's power play to gain power over you. Either way, you need to be abreast of this, because if you have any placements between 13 and 19 degrees of Leo or Gemini, this is about home and family as it pertains to money or resources. Okay, someone could be using money or resources to gain power over you or you over another. Okay, and that's what's aspecting, definitely if you have those placements. Now, the moon, once it gets to 18 degrees on Friday, it's going to sextile Mercury in Libra. Someone is going to communicate assistance to you, okay, in the sector of, it'll have to do with work, health, daily routines where you are of service to others, and home and family. Okay, so you could be assisting someone in home and family to get to work, you might be of service to them during their daily routines. They might ask you to run to go do something for them. Or you might be asking someone else to do this for you. If you have placements in Leo or Libra between, I'd say, 15 and 21 degrees, this is aspecting for you. This could even be a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising person communicating assistance to you or you to them. Opportunity or assistance. On Saturday, the sun is in Scorpio at 7 degrees. This is a day where rewards can be attained or justice can be had, but also one where one must remain faithful, even in love, because jealousy can rear its ugly head on Saturday. If you have any placements in, I would say, Scorpio, between 4 and 10 degrees, this is definitely aspecting you. Your areas of contention are career or home and family, that's Aquarius or Leo between 4 and 10 degrees. So if you have placements there, beware of, jealousy within relationships, getting the best of you or someone else. Justice could also be had if you have placements between 4 and 10 degrees of Scorpio, okay, within a relationship. So it's not all bad. Now, the Sun in Scorpio at 7 degrees will square Saturn in Aquarius. Restrictions and responsibilities can clash with your area of Scorpio. Okay. Now, if you have placements between 4 and 10 degrees of Scorpio, this is your area of relationships. Some type of restriction or responsibility is going to, be aspecting you as it pertains to career. Okay. Maybe a career relationship imposes some type of restriction or responsibility on you if you have placements in Aquarius or Scorpio between 4 and 10 degrees. Now, the moon in Leo will sextile Mars in Libra at 29 degrees. Assistance or opportunity to overcome challenges within partnerships surfaces where one may have misjudged the severity of a situation. Now, Leo is your sector of home and family. And this opportunity and assistance to overcome a challenge is in your area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. If you have any placements in Leo or Libra between 26 and 29 degrees, or even going over into Scorpio at 0 or 1 degree, this is aspecting you on Saturday. Venus in Sagittarius will also semi-sextile Pluto in Capricorn at 24 degrees. So don't burn the candle at both ends. A healthy dose of work and play is recommended, okay? Now, you have an opportunity for assistance or even an opportunity to surface, but you'll have to grab it because it's a semi-sextile. It's not a sextile. So this is about your transformation in what you think and preach, education and skills, or even long distance travel. You could be traveling a long distance with someone to garner finances, to have a good time, to meet a romantic partner. This is something you're passionate about. Okay, this is about shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex, and even intimacy. Okay, communicate. Okay, you could have the opportunity to garner shared finances here. You could have the opportunity to work on something you're passionate about here, especially if you have placements in Sagittarius between 21 and 27 degrees. Now, Mercury in Libra will aspect Neptune in Pisces at 20 degrees on Saturday as well. Communication within a partnership could be a little skewed because of a figment of someone's imagination. Plotting and gossiping can hinder someone's transformation. Focus on putting in the work as opposed to meaningless chatter. You could be the one plotting and gossiping, or someone else at work, health, daily routines, or where you are of service to others could be plotting and gossiping. It could be a friend, someone within a social group. Either way, they're affecting your goals that you're trying to accomplish with this gossiping, or you're affecting the goals that you're trying to accomplish with this gossiping. If you have aspects between 17 and 23 degrees of Libra or Pisces, this is aspecting you. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is Mars moving into Scorpio on Saturday at the end of the week. If you have placements between 0 and 3 degrees, you will feel the energies immediately. Okay. If not, then, it'll eventually come across your nodes as it moves from 0 degree through to 29 degrees all through November. All right. Let's talk about the friction you can see, the opportunities and assistance aspecting you when you put in the effort, and the blessings you could see when you put in the effort. Okay, you're going to have to put in the work for these blessings. They won't just fall into your lap when Mars is there. All right, so let's talk about those. Just make sure on that initial day on the 30th, you mind your temper and don't get into it with anyone. Okay, this is your area of relationships that Mars is coming to, causing trouble for you in the area of career and in home and family, causing you to have to put in more effort in relationships and career and home and family. throughout November. In addition to that, you'll have assistance and opportunities aspecting you, but of course you'll have to put in the work. These assistance and opportunities are coming to you through relationships, allowing you to speak your truth, allowing you to showcase your education and skills, you pulling in partners at a distance from you and them helping you and assisting you, you using your skills and your education to help partners, whether they're romantic partners, whether they are children, or whether they are friends within a creative sphere. You have those opportunities there. You also have opportunities to forge new relationships with romantic partners, with your children, or with within creative endeavors, creative partnerships, more people to hang out with, making friends and things like that. Now, your blessings, where you put in the effort, your blessings are going to show up for you in the area of friends, goals, and social groups. Okay, so put in the effort and they will be assisting you and helping you, and you can even make new friends and accomplish your goals. Siblings, communication, your networks of people, even neighbors. Your relationships with them will bring you blessings when you put in the work there as well. That's your area of Cancer. God bless you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening in. Subscribe to the channel and press that like button. Stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading. Bye now. Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. Taronic here with the tarot portion of your reading for the week of October 24th. Now, it looks like your week is permeated, and it's funny too, because your week is permeated by the Six of Wands, and so is your challenges and advice. So, this is about a victory. It's about some type of reward or self-confidence, even public recognition, okay? It's about obstacles being overcome and a breakthrough of some kind being imminent, especially when it involves like legal matters or delayed contracts or maybe even a work issue. Okay, so this is what this is about. Okay, so the first cards that you got out, you have the Empress card, and the Empress card is about abundance and fertility. She's an omen for good relationships. And you have the Justice card aspecting that. So, and aspecting that is also the Strength card. So this could be about home and family, because Leo is your sector of home and family. It could also be just you having strength and bringing that justice in, bringing that abundance in, cultivating that good relationship within home and family. Okay. You also have the a new journey that's aspecting you, that you're taking some time to contemplate and think about. It's either within a business organization, or it has to do with a mother figure, one or the other. But you're taking some time to contemplate, to think about, and to rest. To think about this new journey, because the Fool is naive. The Fool goes on this journey and doesn't know what's ahead of them. So now you're taking time to actually contemplate exactly what this is going to be, where this is going to take you possibly. You are pushing forward and putting one foot in front of the other. Okay. And sometimes plotting forward, it can be routine, but you're pushing forward, and some news is coming your way. And you're continuing to push forward, even though this news comes your way. The page brings news or practical advice. So either it's just news or practical advice coming your way, but it's news that tells you that you need to kind of keep your wits about you, or it's news where all the information is not given to you, but some is. Okay. And it's up to you to kind of research and find out what else you need to find out. But you are pushing forward, and you're pushing forward as the Nine of Wands, using courage, persistence. It's a test of faith. Okay. You also could be going through a lot of activity, like a lot of hard work. And this has to do with either a love relationship or a business relationship, one or the other. Okay. It could be a love relationship in business. Okay. Where you feel like you are having to push through and persevere. All right. But you are pushing through and persevering through clear thinking and intellect, strategy and problem solving, seeing the big picture and knowing how to delegate. You're using logic and insight to the best of your ability. Okay. Yeah. With this information that comes toward you, you're still pushing through, and maybe even the truth about a love relationship comes to light, and you're having to persevere and push through as well. Okay, that is what your week is permeated by. But then over here with your challenges and advice, like I said, it's also permeated by this victory, this win, this recognition, or reward. That's what this is about, the advice and the challenges. And your challenge is, it seems like you feel some type of either poverty consciousness, or you feel left out in the cold in some way. And it looks like you feel left out in the cold from this Queen of Cups person. The Queen of Cups is, okay, so you could be feeling left out in the cold from either your intuition or your emotional security, or you could be feeling left out in the cold by someone that is a natural caregiver who is insightful. It could be, a man or a woman, a water sign, man or a woman. Maybe it's your intuition, it's time for you to attend to your deeper needs, especially if you're feeling this left out in the cold. Okay. And that's kind of your challenge. Maybe even attending to your deeper needs, using your intuition, which can be more useful than just logic. Now, your challenge is seeing or going within and seeing what you need to see about either this mother or this business organization. Your challenge is seeing where seeing where your wishes can be fulfilled. Okay. Maybe you're even soul searching. And you're having some problems soul searching and knowing what your true path is within this business organization or with this mother figure, because of some type of fight or conflict or tension. Maybe even you feel some type of betrayal. Continuing to struggle only makes things worse. Okay. As a side note, you may be exhausting your financial reserves, and that could be an issue too. So you want to watch out, for that. Your advice. This is weird. Your advice is because you got the Lover's card. The Lover's card is about, a connectedness. It could be a love relationship or a business relationship, but it is a good omen for both. And maybe that a successful decision is made through self-examination and foresight. Okay. And this is and that's your advice, to self-examine. Okay. a union or a love relationship, or it could be a job relationship as well. It could be okay, now this is asking you to have that insight, because you got the Four of Pentacles reversed, and that talks about materialism and greed. Beware of having a miserly attitude toward material success. Okay, you might perceive that you are left out of your success and that you can't achieve a reward. Continuing in this mindset will keep you from seeing new opportunities. And if this is in a love relationship, you have to kind of stop feeling like your justice is not going to come in, that you're not going to get what you want, whether it's a business partnership or a love relationship. You have to think more positive if you want to bring more positive things to you. If something ended or if something is over, then let it be that. You know, don't let temporary setbacks get in the way of, you know, you focusing on more positive for the future. Okay? Subscribe to the channel, and thank you for listening. I love you guys. Bye now.